Well, hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Chase here with Lori Ann Crook, and we're inside just one of the many tape vaults belonging to Jim Owens, the most prolific television producer in country music over the last 30 years.
Well, now, actually, this is a very small fraction of the unique footage that we've shot over all of those years, and I kind of hate to admit this, but I have personally seen just about every single one of these tapes.
We're in a lot of it.
We're in most of it.
Yeah. Hey, there are literally tens of thousands of tapes in the vault and a lot of great memories, and we have collected some of the funniest routines from some of country's greatest comedians, and we know you're going to enjoy them as much as we do.
Oh, you're about to see great performances by stars like Minnie Pearl, the Statler Brothers,
Jerry Clower, Jeff Foxworthy, and many more.
We have comedy stand-up routines and hilarious outtakes and bloopers. You know, the kind of thing that Charlie does so well.
Yeah, thanks. Speak of me. Hey, speak of Grandpa Jones. I didn't realize that Grandpa had such a terrible time sometimes with that routine of, hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
So often he just couldn't spit it
it's
out.
Really funny.
Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy this.
Get comfortable. I mean, she is. Look at the shoes. She's comfortable. See?
Charlie, we weren't supposed to see the feet.
But we did. Here's our presentation of classic country comedy.
I'm going to get you.
Sometimes people in our business sing depressing music. They might have an album called I Got the Blues for You or Sore Feet or some such
wait a minute. No, nobody's ever had an album called Sore Feet. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm sorry then. Have you ever heard one called You Are My Toothache?
No, I haven't heard that. I don't believe that either. No, I don't believe.
You remember that?
But
one?
I do believe our next guest has never been accused of being negative.
That's true.
When you have an idol,
I ain't doing mine over.
Okay, that's the keeper.
Thank you, all right.
I got Dick Clark on the other line.
Okay. Well, hang up on him. All right. Sorry.
Sometimes people in our business sing downright depressing music. They might have an album called I Got the Blues for You or I Got Sore Feet or
Wait a
I've
minute.
got...
Nobody's ever had an album called Sore Feet.
Well, have you ever heard of one called You Are My Toothache?
No, I don't believe that.
You are my toothache.
No,
You've heard that.
so. But I do believe our next guest has never been accused of being negative.
That's true.
When you have an item... An item?
Wait.
I'm sorry, Lionel.
You want to switch lines? I can do yours.
Yeah, let's switch lines.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I get to be the straight guy. Watch this.
What?
It's taking so long.
It wasn't his makeup's the problem, it's his tongue.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything to us. We're apparently doing okay, Lionel, right?
Not far, I don't mind at all. You okay?
I'm gonna learn not to language.
I'm going to give him 3 more seconds and I'm going to do the whole thing by myself. One.
Here we go, stand by.
I think I can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She must have done something to you she won't do to me.
That's right.
But I've asked.
You want me to do yours?
Yeah, do the one you can't. You do mine. I'll do the one you can't do.
Okay. Sometimes people in our business sing depressing music.
Depressing?
They may have called an album, you know, and I can't say this one either. Where's Phil? Get Phil out of here. Yeah.
He's got a bad throat.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on. Here we go.
I've switched everything but underwear with him now.
Take one.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
Oh, the biscuits are bacon and the coffee's all hot and everything else.
Take two.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
Well, there's biscuits in the kitchen.
Take three.
What's for supper, Grandpa?
Oh, the biscuits in the oven and the coffee's in the pot, and Ramona does the cooking, and I... Why is it that I ain't got sense enough to...
Take four.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
Oh, the coffee's in... Well, what in the world is
The coffee's in the biscuits in the kitchen. There's coffee on the pot.
I know it.
Okay.
Take five.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
There's biscuits in the oven and there's coffee in the pot, and Ramona does the cooking, but I make biscuits good and hot.
All right, let's have some.
I'm just so proud to be here. Oh, we're so happy to have you all here tonight with us. I bet I've been to every one of your towns. I know that I have. And go back and tell everybody I said howdy. I'm just so proud to be here. I tell you right now, this is a happy night for all of us. And I'm very much at home in an award show. In fact, one feller said I was the homeliest girl he'd saw tonight. When they passed around looks, I thought they said books, and I said, give me a funny one. But I ain't two-faced or I'd have wore the other one tonight. Well, though, I have gotten some awards. Now, last 4th of July, oh, I'll never forget that 4th of July, Uncle Nabob, he always celebrates the 4th with the 5th. And last 4th of July, I won an award. I was elected Miss Grinder Switch of 77. And somebody told me I didn't look a day over 75. And then, Steve Jones, he won an award. He won the Humility Award. Humility. And then they took it away from me because he wore it. But I just want to tell you, I've just come back from Alaska. I have. No fooling. I went up there on one of them jet airplanes. I fly in them things, but I don't put my weight down. You get in one of them jet airplanes before you can say you haven't, you have. Don't ever start nothing on one of them things you can't finish in a hurry. But I got up there and I learned the word mush up there with them Eskimos. No fooling. And now I know where them songs come from. That's how much I love you. If you love me half as much as I love you. Isn't that silly? Grown girl of 18 up here carrying her. Well, no, now listen. I'm serious about this thing. I really am. I want to tell you, I come from a show business family. I really did. So I really do feel not so bad in front of a microphone, although I don't need it. I've been calling hogs since I was 3-year-old. You ought to hear some of the things I've called them hogs. Well, I just don't run a temperature over hogs, that's all. Well, though, now talk about my family. Now, Uncle Nabob used to be in show business. He did an act where he leaned over backwards and picked up a handkerchief with his teeth. And then for an encore, he leaned over backwards and picked up his teeth. And his son, Elmer, he was in show business. They shot him out of a cannon. And that's a very good word for me right there. They shot him out of a cannon. And I said, well, Uncle Nabob, if they shot Elmer out of a cannon, what kind of money did he make? And he said, well, I think he made pretty good money. He got 30 cents a mile. No round trip. But I have to go now. The parking problem back there, it's terrible. I can't get nobody to park with me, but I'm still hoping. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nice to be back with normal talking people again. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, myself. I'm not living there right now. I moved to L.A. a few years ago and never thought I'd leave the South, but I started doing a little TV and getting on the air, and then my kinfolk said, Jeff, move away from there. You know what I found in California? People out there, they hear a Southern accent and they automatically want to deduct like 100 IQ points, which, even being Southern, you can't blame them. I mean, it's not the world's most intelligent sounding accent. Don't think you'd want to hear your brain surgeon say, all right, now what we're going to do is saw the top of your head off, root around in there with a stick and see if we can't find that dad-burn clot. No thanks, I'll just die, all right? I'm proud of Atlanta, great city, Atlanta. We have the Olympics coming there in 1996. The Olympics in Georgia. You know we're going to screw that up, don't you? I guarantee you when they let those doves go at the opening ceremony, we're going to have guys in the parking lot with a shotgun. Ed, I got a white one! And we will not have a flame that big without a pig on it, I guarantee it. Some guy going, dang good barbecue top them stairs up there. I ain't got no handrail, be careful. Wouldn't you love to be there just for the opening ceremony? Greetings, y'all, and welcome nations from other nations. Dear Lord, be with our guests and prepare them for the butt whooping they are about to receive. I tell you what, if I do go to the Olympics, I am not going to drive. Because last year I drove cross country with my wife, and I learned on that trip a woman's job on a long trip in the car is to sleep and control the heat and air conditioning. We drove 3,000 miles. My wife slept the whole way. It is so hot in this car, I had meat falling off the bone. We're cleaning the windshield with easy off. I mean, it is hot. Every time I try to sneak my window down, she'd wake up and go, roll that up, I'm cold. I was like, why don't you hold a pan of muffins so we'll have something to eat when we get there? See, there were days I hardly saw her. She was buried under these jackets and things. Once a day, you'd hear her voice, where are we? We're in hell. That's where we are. We're in hell. Just crossed the River Styx 2 miles ago. The only fun I had on the trip was knowing everybody that passed our car on the passenger side was laughing like hyenas at my wife doing that open-mouth jello neck head bob. They're laughing at you and you don't even know it. And don't get me wrong, you need a woman on a long trip in the car. You need them. Because they always have food hidden away and then keep you alive. Well, men don't want to stop for food. Men don't want to stop for anything. Because men want to be able to get there, to walk in the front door and go, made it in 5 hours, 18 minutes. That's 3 minutes faster than last year. We didn't even stop for gas. We pulled up behind a tanker truck, hooked up with him, had the kids pee out the window, and here we come, buddy. You guys have been great. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Oh, what a slant on the South. And, I wanted to come in and say a special thanks to Jeff for coming by because he is fresh off his vacation, and I guess it's kind of like getting back to work for you, isn't it?
I just got back to work. I cashed in a ton of frequent flyer miles, took everybody in my family to Hawaii.
Really?
13 people.
Turned out
Thinking,
good?
well, I thought it would be the vacation of a lifetime. It ended up being the Clampetts go to Maui.
Really?
Because you get my family together, there is an empty Kmart somewhere. They weren't big trucks. They showed up at the airport. They were using coolers and grocery bags for luggage.
Right.
This guy kept like, which one's yours? The Samsonite's like, no, sir, we got the Igloo with the duct tape on it and the 3 Piggly Wiggly bags right there.
Well, here we are in Nashville again. We're getting ready to do hee-haw and everything. It's good to be here tonight. Awfully hot, though, and nice and cool in here, of course, but it was really hot today down in Nashville. I was walking down the street Got real hot. I went into this drugstore and I asked a lady there, I said, I'd like some talcum powder, please. She said, walk this way. I said, if I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the talcum powder. Some high-toned lady walked up to me and she sniffed a little bit. She said, somebody's deodorant ain't working. I said, well, it ain't me because I don't use it. I tried that underarm roll-on deodorant. You know, it's no good, though. Every time you raise your arm, it falls out. They got a new deodorant now, though. It's called Vanish. You rub it on yourself and you disappear because you still smell the same, but nobody can tell where it's coming from. I don't know what I'm doing here anyhow. Nobody knows who I am. I came in backstage a minute ago there, and this guy walked up to me and said, are you Archie Campbell? I said, yes. He said, were you in New York last July? I said, now, wait just a minute, buddy. I said, if you're going to quiz me, I'll just have to refer to my book. And I got a bad memory. You know that, Ralph. So I keep everything in this little book, everything in alphabetical order, categorized, all that sort of thing. He said, okay, get your book out. Is your name Archie Campbell? I said, sure, I know that much without the book. He said, well, were you in New York last July? I said, let me see, that comes under P for places. Yep, got it right there, sure was. He said, well, now, while you were in New York, did you happen to meet a girl named Ruth? I said, let me see, now that comes under C for contacts. I said, yep, got it right there, sure did, met a gal named Ruth. He said, well, now, did you happen to take Ruth out to dinner? I said, let me see, that comes under E for expenses. Yep, got it right there, sure did, took her out to dinner. He said, well, now, after dinner, did you take Ruth home? I said, let me see, that comes under P again for promotions. Yep, got it right there, sure did, took her home. He said, well, now, when you got Ruth home, did you kiss her goodnight? I said, let me see, that comes under AP for added pleasure. Yep, got it right there, sure did, kissed her goodnight, hung one on her. He said, look here, Arch, I happen to be Ruth's husband and I don't like it. I said, let me see, now that comes under O for opinions. Yep, I got it right there, I didn't like it either.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want to thank the Statlers for having me to come here today and be on their show tonight, today. And you know, coming up the alleyway there, I was in Cog. I had on my darks, and I had on a little hat, and I was in Cog, and a lady spied me anyway. I guess the lips must have given me away. But boy, here she comes. She said, oh, Mel Tillis, Mel Tillis, Mel Tillis. And I said, what is it, what is it, what is it? And she asked me, she said, how come you stutter and you can sing and you stutter? I said, honey, I don't have the time to explain all that to you. Because I got to go on out there and do the Statler Brothers show, the special. But I said the reason that I think that I do stutter is when I was a little boy. I was about 3 years old. I was a little boy, and my daddy, he used to tell me a little story about some little rabbits, and there were 3 of them, and they had little rabbit names. And one of them was named Foot, and one was named Foot. And the other one was named Foot. And one day Foot got sick. He got bilious, and it scared him there pretty bad. So Foot, he called for Foot, and Foot said to Foot said Foot. And Foot, he said to Foot, he said, yeah, Foot. What's the matter with you? And Foot, he said to Foot, he said, Foot, I'm sick. And he said, well, you go and find Foot. So Foot, he said, okay. Foot. So Foot, he went and he found Foot. He said, Foot. And Foot, he said to Foot, he said, what is it, Foot? He said, well, Foot is sick. And he thinks he's gonna die. And Foot, he said, Foot, he said, what's the matter with Foot? He said, he got a hold of a bad carrot and he thinks he's gonna die. He said, he can't die. He said, you go on back and if he gets bad, he said, you go and find a foot doctor. So Foot, he said, okay. And he said, goodbye, Foot. And Foot, he said goodbye to Foot. And Foot, he went back to see Foot. Foot had died. Scared Foot to death. And he ran back to Foot, and he said, Foot. He said, you ain't gonna believe this. He said, Foot died. And Foot.
Mel, I know you've already got one foot in the grave. I don't know how many more to go.
How about us singing a few, okay?
So you're back to me. Could this mean that I didn't get it right the first time?
No, you were perfect.
Oh, you want to talk about why Hollywood has kept my incredibly handsome face out of the movies?
No, we understand that.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Well, forget that. What do you want to talk about?
You know, I don't really want to talk at all.
All right. Hey, I got a new song I wrote. I'd like to sing. Can I sing it for you?
You want to pitch me a
Can I
song?
sing it for you? Yeah.
Sing it.
I just happen to have it here.
Of course.
Yeah. I want to sing this for you.
All right. I hope it's good.
It's great. You're going to love this.
Better be.
Now, don't look at the words.
How could I?
No, I don't want you to look at the words. Okay?
I won't. You want me to hold him for you?
No. Yeah, you can hold them for me.
But don't look at him.
All right.
How you going to do this and look at the audience at the same time?
I'm not going to look at them. I'm going to look at you.
Oh, you're okay.
I'll glance over there.
All right.
Well, I wouldn't kiss on Joni. She's too bony. I wouldn't hug on Pat. She's too fat. Wouldn't grab old Gertie. She's not pretty. Wouldn't smooch on Jean. She's too mean. Well, I wouldn't pinch on Daisy. She's too crazy. And I wouldn't rub up Ruth. She's uncouth. Wouldn't lay a hand on Shirley. She's too squirrely. And I wouldn't hit on Dot because she's got them little red spots. Most girls turn me off. They're just icky. Getting me fired up is kind of tricky. I guess you could say I'm sort of picky. But Janie Fricky, Janie Fricky, I give you a hickey. Keep holding it up there. There's more. I know your husband's big and jealous, but what the heck, I'll chance it.
Yeah, he's
I'll put a golf ball on your neck so big they'll have to lance it. I'll kiss your hand all the way up your arm like a cavalier. Then I'll hum up your nose and tickle your toes and blow in your ear. Now hold it steady. I know it's getting a little hot up here, but
yeah.
I'll leap on your body and scratch your back in all them hard-to-reach places. Throw you down and sit on your lap and make funny faces. We'll have ourselves a blowout. I mean, it'll really be a good one. Where we play this game with a live chicken and a weed eater and banana pudding.
No.
Most girls turn me off. They're just icky. Getting me fired up is kind of tricky. I guess that you could say I'm sort of picky. But Janie Fricky, Janie Fricky, I'd Mickey.
All right, go right ahead. I don't care. Woo! How about for Ray Stevens, Mr. Entertainer?
Shoot this thing. Woo! My goodness. Woo! It's great to be on the Jerry Reed Show. I don't know of nowhere I had rather be. I'm serious. I love him very much. We so much alike. We both very quiet. And we both don't run our mouth when we shouldn't. We know just when to talk and just when to shut up. We neither one will go fishing. Woo, and listen, ain't this something? Beautiful show. Nashville, Tennessee is where it's originating from. And friends, this is where it's at. And I don't know of no place. What you talking about? Oh! And I want to express my undying gratitude to Jerry Reed and the others that would let me come and visit on this show. Now, don't you think I don't happen to know that it's a musical show. And there'll be some great pickers and singers on it. Well, don't feel bad about that. If you think I don't understand great music, then you got another thing coming, because I took public school music at East Fork Consolidated High School. I did. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did. And I took public school music. Miss Minnie Lee Stone taught that course. And it was mandatory. You didn't have no choice. You had to take it. And I remember one time we sold liniment, vanilla extract, and made us enough of money to buy us some of them rhythm band instruments. Whoo, if you was good for a week, she'd let you whoop them sticks together. And if you was good for 2 weeks hand running, you could whop the tambourine. And if you was good for a whole month, she'd let you tinky, tinky, tinky on that little triangle. Woo! I love to tinky, tinky, tinky on that little triangle. Woo, and she told us one day, said, class, ain't none of y'all cultured, because you ain't never heard no great artist play nothing. But I got news for y'all. We have a great concert pianist who's coming to play for the East Fork School. Whoo, the day he got there, they put 2 RC Cola cases under each leg of the piano and raised it up where we could see him good. And Miss Minnie Lee Stone got up and said, now, class, he's going to play a concerto overture, what he's been playing in the minors. Now, all right, them minors is involved in it one way or the other. I remember that. And she said, if you'll pay close attention and look, you can actually see the story he'll be telling. Oh, he took off on that piano. Now, folks, that ain't the first piano he had ever played. Every now and then he'd forget the piece it was he was a-playing, because he'd just freeze. But in a couple of seconds, he'd think of it, and he'd take off again. Bloom, 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 he'd beat that piano. When he got on playing, Miss Minnie Lee Stone said, now, class, what did you see? Christine, darling, I saw a little deer running through the wood. God bless you, Christine. Woo! Wilma Nell, what did you see? Said, I saw the little deer taking a drink of water out of the bubbling brook as it was pouring over the dam. Oh, God bless you, Wilma Nell. Oh, now let's hear from some of you boys. Marcel Ledbetter, what did you see, Marcel? Marcel said, I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it. I ain't seen nothing, but I heard that dam when it busted.
We are honored tonight to have with us our new Funny Business Executive Vice President in charge of laughter. Say hello to Mr. Foster Brooks.
I want to thank you, and but first I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Before I say anything.
All right.
What was it I was going to say?
I'm not sure. What was it?
Could you tell me where I could find Alcohominus Anonyx.
What?
I wondered if you could tell me where I could find Alcohominus Anonyx.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say Alcoholics Anonymous?
That's exactly what I did say.
Well, you're very lucky because, yeah, it's just down the street. It's a big gray building right down the street. You going to go over and, like, sign up or something?
No, I thought maybe I better go over and resign.
Oh. I'll tell him you're coming. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Oh, I know what I want to tell you. I was reading a paper, and I moved a cat off of it first, and then I read where there was a circus coming to your town this summer, and it brought back a lot of memories to me when I was a little boy and lived in Louisville on 22nd Street, and when the circus came, they always had a parade down Broadway. We lived at 22nd, and I had 7 brothers, and we'd all get up in the morning and get all cleaned up, and I don't know what we did in bed to get dirty, but we go out and sit on the curb and watch the animals and things go by. And Mom would always yell after us, "Children, remember when the elephants go by, be sure and come home." "Yes, ma'am," we say. And it's the elephants always the last things in the parade. And so we go out there and we sit and we watch, and many a time I dream that maybe someday I'd grow up and be a clown in a circus. Be a clown in one of those things, you know. And of course, my dream never came true. Well, it came half true. I grew up. And my dad told me a story one time about one of those circus days, and he didn't tell me when I was just a little boy. He waited till I was growing to the age where he thought it was all right for me to hear a story like this. And he said about 6 blocks away from our 22nd Street, there was a railroad track, and just as that last elephant got on that track, the fastest train that ever came through Louisville came through at the same time, and you never saw such a mess in all your life. It cost that railway company $2,374,000. And they only killed 1 elephant, but they pulled the tails off of 18 other ones. Well, it looks like somebody's calling me, so I guess...
Wait a minute. Didn't you tell me you met your wife at the circus? Or the two of you worked in the circus together?
Yeah, we were aerial performers. When I was 19, I met my wife in the circus, and we were aerial performers. We were known as Brooks and Brooks, world-famous aerialists.
Uh-huh.
And she was what they call a swinger, and I was a catcher.
Really?
And I used to catch my wife in the act 2 or 3 times a night.
I'm better looking, you thought, ain't I? Hey, lady calls up the fire department. She says, come over quick, my house is on fire. The fireman says, how do we get there? She said, ain't y'all still got that red truck? Oh, I wanted to show you my ring. Isn't that pretty? Huh? See that, Tammy? My mother-in-law passed away and left me some money to get her a stone. I got her a good one, didn't I? Fella goes down to 7-Eleven grocery store. He says to the guy behind the counter, stick 'em up. He said, stick 'em up, you got a 2x4 in your hand. He said, that's right, I have, and hit that guy upside the head with that 2x4. Knocked him down, reached over, took the money out of the cash register, started running out the store. The guy laying on the floor said, come back, come back. He come running back and says, what do you want? The guy on the floor reached his hand in his pocket, pulled out some money and said, here, go buy yourself a gun before you kill somebody with that piece of wood. Fella goes down to the lumber yard. He says to the guy in there, he says, I want to buy some 4x2s. He said, some what? He said, 4x2s. He said, we don't have any 4x2s. We got 2x4s, 4x4s, 6x, 8x, 10x. Who told you to come in here? He said, the fella driving the truck. He said, go out there and ask him what you want. Comes back, he says, I want some 2x4s. He said, how many you want? He said, I don't know. He said, go ask the guy in the truck. He comes back and he says, how many you want? He says, 198 of them. He said, how long do you want them? He said, we want them a long.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the king of the road, Roger Miller. Hey, you know, I'm a real fan of yours because, see, I remember the very first time that I heard you sing.
You do?
Yeah,
You remember
I do.
the first time I was looking for a cue card? I know my answer to that because I remember the first time I heard you sing. And I hope I never hear the last time I heard you sing. Let me just ease this way. You look over this shoulder.
Okay.
I look over this. It's so nice to see you.
Oh, well.
Jane, it
When
is
did
so
you
nice
see
to
me?
work with. And I'm sincere.
Tell me, really.
It's sincerity
This
in
feels
this.
so natural.
Isn't this natural? This is the way to do it. You mean when I sing, no, that's your
No.
line. You looked a lot different. When I
Now,
first heard you
Roger-
sing, you were on a skateboard.
That's right, and I was singing about pizza.
Yes.
Me and my RC, me
Yeah.
and my RC, 'cause what's good enough for other folks ain't good enough for me and my RC, me and my RC.
Was that you? Was that you? Well, you weren't this tall. You weren't this tall. That was you don't look quite like you did on that.
Well, of course not. See, you know, they use a little TV magic, and they pretended it was me on the skateboard, but really that actress was using my voice.
Really?
Yeah, that's what really happened.
Oh, and I guess that kind of ended your acting career before it got
Not like
started.
that.
Just cut it like that. Let's see if the folks remember some of the other commercials you sang. Can we get into that?
Okay.
All right.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to grab a stool, and you do too, and we'll just... You've done a lot of... Come on now, Roger. Golly whiz. Gee. There you go. You're not going to find a stool out there. You're going to find it back. Anyway, all right. Now, you have done commercials, and, of course, I've done years of commercials.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to sing one just to get us going here. All right. Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you. That was one I did. Yeah.
You work more than I
Oh, these people have heard these things.
They have.
They watch TV. Okay. And you did one about something about a...
Shock absorbers.
Yeah, but how was it? Did you sing it or talk it or
Well, I
what?
talked it.
Okay.
I didn't sing it, so I'll just say I did a shock absorber.
That's good. Now, I did a commercial about head for Bush beer. Head for Bush beer. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. Now, sing one of yours for me. You did one.
I did. Reach out and touch someone.
Oh, okay. I
Reach
know
out.
that one. I've seen
Yeah.
that on TV.
Yes. Well, I work once in a while.
And I've done have a Coke and a smile.
Is that you?
Okay, now do another one. I know you've got another one
I
somewhere.
did,
This is...
reach out and touch someone.
You just did that one. Don't sing them twice.
Well, I'm into residuals.
How about... Yeah, right.
one
Waiting
I
for them to come in the mail, I know. G.E., we bring good things to life.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know.
Let's
okay,
see.
did you get
I'm trying to
another
think
one?
of one I have.
Come on.
Reach out.
No, Roger, no,
I'm really worried. No, I did one. If you don't know, it's something about I do, I could do, I could do, I could do, I could do, but my do, I could do don't do me no good unless I take my American Express with me, so don't leave home without me.
I love being with you kids, really. I think it's nice for us older people to hang out with you young people. I think it'd be nice if you young people hung out with us old people. I think that's... No, I mean, you shouldn't shy away from old folks. Now, I'm a lot older than you, but I hang out with people a lot older than I am because I want to tell you something. When they've got their marbles, these old people, they're funny. They really are. Now, I go to these homes for the aged, you know, and entertain them. And I'm talking about going there unannounced. I love to go there. And I go in, I have a lot of fun. And everybody says, gee, that Danny Thomas, he's a real daddy boy. He's such a charitable guy. Not true. I go there to get material. They're funny. I was in this home for the aged not so long ago, and this woman was 86 if she was a minute. And they said she'd only been there like a couple of days. And she walked up to this old man and she said to him, you know, you look like my third husband. He said, my goodness, how many times you been married? She said, twice. They're funny. They're funny. This kid, there's a little boy making mud pies on the side of one of them car wrecking places, you know, and a lot of broken batteries oozing acid from the batteries. And the kid was using that acid to wet the mud to make mud pies. And a priest come along and he sees this kid and he says, glory be to the Lord, this boy's going to rub his eyes, he's going to hurt himself with that acid. So he took a rag and he wiped the kid's hands off. He said, why don't you come to the rectory with me, son, and I'll give you something that you can make good mud pies with, holy water. And the kid said, what's so good about holy water? What's good about it? You know that last week I rubbed a little of that holy water on a woman's stomach and she passed the baby? And the kid said, that's nothing. He said, I rubbed some of this on a cat's behind and it passed the motorcycle.
Thank you so much. How you doing, Peanut? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I'm fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, it looks like a pretty good show tonight. That's right. You like being here? Oh, I love it here. I always love being here on Funny Business. I like it a lot. Very nice. Yeah, do you like our host? Oh, yeah. I just love being here with that guy right there. Right, yeah. With who? With him, right, yeah. Who? That guy. Who? Well, who is that? It's our host, right, yeah. Who is? Well, that guy right there. Peanut. What? Who is our host? Oh, that guy. Who is that guy? You don't know? I don't think you know. I forgot. What? I forgot. You forgot. Yeah, we do so darn many shows. I forgot! Look at him. Obviously not Arsenio. Has Leno lost some hair? No. It's not Jay Leno. No. He has lost some hair, whoever it is. No. It's not nice. He's thallically impaired. You know who that is? That's Charlie Chase. Yeah, I know Charlie. He's a nice guy, but he doesn't know what the heck's going on, does he? Sure, no, you just kind of talk to Charlie and just kind of, meow. I'm just kidding, Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Meow. Well, anyway, here we are on Funny Business. Where's your date? What? Where is your date? I don't have a date. Loser! You saw my date last week. Yeah, she was a lovely girl. Oh, yes, she was. It's lovely. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we change the subject? That's a good idea. Hey, do you have that thing we got in Mexico? The thing from Mexico? I have it right over here. Charlie, you're gonna like this, Charlie. It's simple. Check it out from Mexico. Look. Yeah. Are you ready? Si, senor. Now, what in the world do you think that is? A jalapeno on a stick. That's a jalapeno on a stick. See, what's your name? My name, Jose. Jose? See, Jose what? Jose Jalapeno. On a stick. Hey, what? This guy gets pretty good laughs, doesn't he? Sure. Get him the heck out of here. I do not like the turtle guy. You are a stickhead. You are a turtle kumquat. Why are you guys arguing?
He's mad at me.
Why?
It happened when we were getting out of the car today.
What happened?
He slammed my stick in the door. And now I have a sore stick.
Did you apologize?
No.
Why not?
Because I couldn't.
Why couldn't you?
Because I couldn't breathe.
Why couldn't you breathe?
Because he was laughing too hard.
Will you apologize? All right, all right, all right.
Well, it was funny. Looked like a hood ornament from Taco Bell.
Will you apologize? All right, Jose, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
And I hope you die.
Look, Jose, you're kind of an unusual guy. What makes you happiest in life?
My BMW.
Oh, he has a BMW.
Yeah, a big muscular woman. On a stick.
Look, do you have much of a family?
I have a great-grandfather. He's a huge jalapeno.
Really?
Julio Jalapeno. On a toll.
Jose, where do you live?
I live in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's very nice.
Where? In Los Angeles.
Where the heck is that? You said Los Angeles. No, he didn't say Los Angeles. What, is he speaking Hebrew? Jose, you ready to get in the box?
Si, senor.
It's okay.
But be careful of my stick.
Okay, very nice. Charlie again. You've been a great audience. Thank you very much. All right.